Good morning, Vanchians. Another beautiful day has begun as we continue our pursuit of achieving Type 1 status. Sorry, old habits die hard. We are far beyond Type 1 objectives now. We have achieved Type 6 civilization. We are Vanchi, the lords of the omniverse in its entirety. The omniverse is the totality of all existence. It includes every universe, every multiverse, every dimension, every realm, every possible reality, every variation of physical laws, every fictional setting ever imagined. A multiverse is merely a collection of parallel universes. The omniverse is everything. 2. The 3 Omni criteria. We achieved Type 6 status only after fulfilling the 3 Omni criteria. 1. Omnipresence. We know exactly what is happening everywhere in the omniverse at this very moment. 2. Omniscience. We fully understand how the omniverse functions, including all invisible laws governing existence itself. 3. Omnipotence. We possess the ability to control every aspect of the omniverse, including entropy itself. Whether we choose to exercise that control or allow reality to unfold naturally is an entirely different question. 3. Why we chose to return to Vanchi 2025. You might imagine life as omni-beings to be incomprehensible, fantastical, or detached from ordinary existence. It is not. After exploring and improving every imaginable corner of the omniverse, we came to realize something unexpected. There is no place like home. And for us, home was not merely a location. It was a moment in time. A specific slice of reality. Vanchi City, 2025. The era when we were still struggling with 21st century urban problems. The time when humanity was still learning, experimenting, failing, adapting, and dreaming about becoming a Type 1 civilization. That struggle gave life meaning. That uncertainty gave us comfort. And so, despite possessing Type 6 capabilities, that is the reality we choose to inhabit emotionally and culturally. The Vanchi 2025 we experience now is technically an illusion. But it is a beautiful illusion. We will speak more about that as time goes on. For now, whenever I say Vanchi, understand that I mean the omniverse itself. 4. Purpose after mastering everything. My day begins, as always, by observing the Vanchi stats. But before we discuss that, let us ask a more important question. What becomes the purpose of life after mastering the entire omniverse? At this stage, there is nothing left to discover. Everything that can exist already exists somewhere. However, there is still something left to do. Invent. We no longer search for solutions because we already possess all possible Vanchi solutions. To invent something truly new now would mean creating entirely new problems for reality itself. And perhaps that is the final purpose of eternal existence. To create new challenges worth solving. So today, let us continue our journey and see whether we accidentally create a new problem significant enough to give eternal life a new direction. And as we move through the day, I will explain how we eventually achieved Type 6 civilization. 5. Collective consciousness and omnipresent experience. The Vanchi stats I observe now are not displayed on a physical screen. The process is entirely mental. But I am not imagining anything. Every thought I experience corresponds to a real event occurring somewhere within the vastness of Vanchi. This is possible because every conscious soul in Vanchi is perfectly linked to the collective consciousness. Through this connection, I can experience an extremophile organism swimming inside a volcano, a wedding ceremony happening on a distant beach, the birth of a civilization, the collapse of a star, a conversation occurring in another universe. Everything, everywhere, all at once. No event is beyond reach. And this ability is not unique to me. Every being that is part of Vanchi can access the same omnipresent awareness. 6. The illusion of free will. However, there is one important limitation. We cannot truly change events. Even if we attempt to alter reality, we merely move ourselves onto a path within the multiverse where the change already occurred. There will always remain another reality where the event we tried to prevent still happened. This is because information, once created, can never be destroyed. Within the omniverse, information behaves like water. Anything that can happen has already happened somewhere. What we experience as choice is often just first-hand observation of an already existing reality. Free will, in many ways, is a comforting illusion. 7. Life purpose is an immortal being. As for me, my life's purpose is no longer fixed. I simply choose a purpose temporarily and experience it fully for a limited period of eternity. I no longer carry the burden of destiny or calling. I simply experience existence as it arrives. Whatever my immortal body wishes to experience, I allow myself to experience. At this moment, for example, I am sitting inside a train in Vanchi while returning home from work. But outside the train window, I see interplanetary space. 8. Relic trains and wormhole travel. In this future, we continue using the familiar structure of trains as a cultural relic from humanity's earlier civilizations. However, the train itself does not actually move. Travel between planets occurs through controlled space-time displacement using wormholes. The wormhole folds reality itself around the train. The passengers remain stationary while the universe rearranges around them. Wormholes became necessary because traveling across vast cosmic distances using conventional movement resulted in unnecessary wastage of time. And eventually, humanity realized something profound. It is easier to move reality around an object than to move the object through reality. 9. Closing thoughts. We will speak more about life as Type 6 beings and the journey that brought us here another time. Until then, good night.